So, most people in my life don't even know that one of my teachers was Deepak Chopra. I studied with him for quite a while and became an educator for the Chopra Center. And one of the things that I really like about Deepak is his clarity. Even as he's teaching, it's very clear what he wants to communicate to us. It's very clear what he's saying. There's no confusion as to what he means by something. I love that about studying with him. We also studied at the same time with Dr. David Simon and with Roger Gabriel. And it was the most magical time for me. And what that brought into my life was a lot of clarity. I also was able to glean a lot of clarity from studying directly under the tutelage of and with other people, with Thich Nhat Hanh as well. And tomorrow I'm going to be quoting some things from Thich Nhat Hanh that have remained with me, because this is what has given me a lot of clarity in my own life, and I trust that this will help you too to gain clarity. Today I'm going to be quoting a few things that Deepak has said that have really stayed with me and that I too have found to be true for me, in the hopes that maybe you can also glean some clarity from it for yourself. So the first quote that I'm going to quote from Deepak is the one that I think is the most important, in which I think most people do not relate to, because we live in a place where we're never invited to go internally. He said, you must find the place inside yourself where nothing is impossible. I repeat this, please. You must find the place inside yourself where nothing is impossible. And so many people now are losing their jobs, and our jobs are not us. We have been told that we need income and money. Yes, we do. In a practical sense, we do, in that we need to pay mortgage or rent, or we need a place to live. Some people have chosen not to. We need money to pay for utility bills. We also, unfortunately, have commodified our food supply, which I'm working on to decommodify it, and I hope you'll join me with that. And we have also given our powers away to corporations to provide these things for us in exchange for them also, for working for them to get money to then give it back to them. Doesn't look like much clarity we have in our lives, does it? So, not all of us do that, of course, but that's when you take the less traveled route. And there's not much earthly sense of security here in that route. But remember, you must find the place inside yourself where nothing is impossible. That's where your true security lies. That's the only security that we have in this world. That's where all our power lies, and no one can take this back away from us. So, yesterday I did also quote this yesterday from Deepak, because inner silence is what I learned so much all my childhood. That was most important tool that I possessed. So Deepak says, inner silence promotes clarity of mind. It makes us value the inner world. It trains us to go inside to the source of peace and inspiration when we're faced with problems and challenges. And oh boy, are we faced with them now. But you'll know that they only exist outside of you if you've built your own internal world. Inside, in here, is all the peace and love and beauty that is missing for many of us right now in the external world. Although we do live in the most magnificently beautiful planet. So let's take our powers back and look at the choices that we have while we're here. And Deepak says, no matter what the situation, remind yourself, I have a choice. I'm going to repeat that at the end, because I think that's what's happening with many people now, is that they feel that they don't have any choice. There is no such thing as I don't have a choice. The very word choice means that there is either one or another, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 other ways or solutions. So let's not bury ourselves into the feeling that we're powerless, because we are powerful beyond measure. And Deepak says, just as a wave is a movement of the whole ocean, you are the energy of the cosmos. Don't underestimate your power. And I repeat this one. Just as a wave of the ocean is a movement of the whole ocean, you are the energy of the cosmos. Don't underestimate your power. So when I started training with Deepak, we used to be in La Jolla, California, Southern California. And it was very near the ocean. We would sometimes run in a lunch break to go to the ocean. And once he gave us an exercise for the evening, that we were all to go to the beach, but not go in the ocean, and go above it. And there were places in La Jolla where you could overlook the beach. So you could go up, climb up, and overlook the beach. And this is where we went. And he said to us that each of us, is a wave of the ocean that belongs to the ocean. We're not separate from the ocean. I'm paraphrasing what he said here. And I trust it will be as clear to you as it was clear to me at the time. And he says, watch yourself as the wave, each wave crashing up on shore, but the ocean reclaiming you as it recedes. And that each of you is that wave, so you feel separated from the ocean, but you're really not. You're always attached to the ocean at the same time, and that's what we did. We went on this upgraded place in La Jolla with some railings, and we looked over the ocean, and it was one of the most magical things. We all were there in silence, just observing. And I began to realize, I got a lot of clarity on the fact that we're never alone here. We're not just thrown here willy-nilly and told to survive. No, we didn't come here to survive. We came here to thrive. And because we came here to thrive, we have choices to be made. But we cannot make them without clarity. So we have to go internally where all the clarity, we will find all the clarity where it exists. And again, just as a wave of the ocean is a movement of the whole ocean, you are the energy of the cosmos. Don't underestimate your power. This means you're powerful beyond measure. You're powerful beyond all edicts, all mandates, all declarations, any kind of demands that are being thrown at you right now. You're powerful beyond what people say about you. You're powerful. Live in your power. Be very clear about that. When you begin to create clarity in your lives, and yesterday I started touching on ways of creating clarity by first cleaning out ourselves, and especially getting rid of parasites in our bodies first. Because if a parasite is living off of you, and then their family is, and then their friends are, how can you possibly be powerful? You're going to be depleted and drained all the time because you are the source of their own livelihood. And they're pulling your energies out of you, so you must first detox. If you want to be clear before you make any decision, detox first. And you will begin to realize just how truly powerful you are. So detox, detox, detox. And as I said yesterday, next week I'll be actually going into the differences between detoxification, purification, and cleansing, because there is a difference. And I invite you all to start reading some of what Deepak has written and start listening to some of his videos, because I think you'll be able to, it will help you to gain some clarity from that. And if you got anything out of this, please do subscribe here and click the notification button and invite others to join in. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Please comment below if you would like to. I welcome that. I welcome you here. This is about a tete-a-tete between us all, and I just want to make sure that people realize that they have power. And in order to really get to that place of power, first we need clarity. So that's what I'm here to hopefully provide to you all, and I trust that this was of service to you. Thank you all, and see you tomorrow.